wouldn't mind that. All right.
Same.
We'll do that. Now we're no. Damn it! You're supposed to stay F11. Stay like that. Mouse. Just hold still. Mouse. Still. Mouse. Mouse. Come on. Come on. Good. Good mouse. Good mouse. I'll do good mouse. Stay. Go stay there. Hey, someone already joined. Waiting for more people to join, and then we can have a party. Hey, Clodderfry, Frey, Cloderfly, welcome. We're gonna be talking about some Switch 2 news. Hooray! It's everyone's favorite. I already kind of made a post on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, about this, but yeah. So there's a lot here to break down, unpack, yeah. Because I know a lot of people are upset about the Switch 2. I just kind of want to throw my own thoughts in the ring here, waiting for people to join, and then we can get into the discussion, into the talks. I think this is the first kind of stream I've done that's not been like drama filled. It's just a genuine talk about a console or whatever. Kind of nice. As you can see, available to buy 6/5/2025. No, I promise there'll be more to this conversation than just that. We're gonna talk about pricing and the games and all this stuff down here, and yeah, I'm just waiting for people to join, and then we'll really get into this discussion. Why would they be upset? The pricing for Nintendo Switch games and the console is why they're upset. I wanted to break that down on stream and just kind of talk about it and see like what everyone else thinks. I've seen a ton of creators be like, "Don't buy the Switch 2. It's too expensive. It's ridiculous." And I'm like, let's have an actual honest to God talk about the console and actually talk about like right, or why and what's going on with it. Because I mean, is $450 a lot? Yes, but also all the other consoles cost the exact same. You know what I mean? It's not like it's stand out. What's standing out is the game prices. They want almost $90 for a physical game per game on the Switch 2. And that's ridiculous. That's the
like, what the fuck, Nintendo?
Why would I pay $90 for a Switch game? Lower it back down to 70 or 60, please. You know?
Well,
no, it's
you also gotta take into graphics.
I mean, it's PS4 Pro level, roughly. But like, here's the thing. I don't want games that cost damn near $100. They're already really expensive. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, look, now Ubisoft, watch the next Ubisoft game, $90, barely any content.
That would suck.
Well, that's what game developers do, though. They raise the price and then like make crappier games. I don't know if that's just like, I don't know. It's just something I've observed personally with the Switch 2, or not the Switch 2, but like games in general. Usually, the higher the price, the crappier they are, and I don't know why that is. Like it's weird, but I've noticed that. Yeah. Like you ever seen deluxe editions like $110? Then you get the game and you're like, oh.
Oh, it was advertised.
Yeah. I think the last time I saw that, like was really really bad, was the I think it was Fallout 76. That was like the last one. That was like, oh my god, what did you do? You know, kind of level of game where it cost a lot of money, but it was so crap. At least at launch. I don't know about it nowadays, but I remember launch Fallout 76, man. Holy shit. that was putrid.
Honestly, that's why I stick to it.
Yeah, New Vegas is a classic. Although I do wish they'd remaster it in some way and fix a lot of the bugs.
Yeah, that would be happen.
Probably not.
Exactly.
Unless Obsidian gets the ability to do it, which maybe they're both owned by Xbox, so maybe.
Hopefully. Look. Some of those bugs, man.
Yeah, those bugs be bad. But anyway, back to Switch 2 stuff. A lot of people think the big base console price is too much, but like that's so much like a digital PS5 costs nowadays. And my only thought about that is like console prices are really not that expensive. Like I'm gonna be real, they're really not that bad. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my god."
Inflation sucks.
Well, here's the thing. That's just that's the base cost of a console.
I
You're
know.
getting more for the Switch 2 than you are for the PS5 for that price.
Yeah.
Not including Astrobot, of course. I'm just talking about like straight hardware.
Yeah.
At least on the
Inflation can suck.
it
Especially
does.
when it comes.
The Nintendo Switch 2, like, my god, man. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's $450." Actually, what they're saying is it's $500 and are purposely lying and
Misdirecting
because it's $500 with a game, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying it's $500 without a game.
for 50.
I used to have a Nintendo Switch, but then my sister took it, and my parents said I can't have a new one if I don't get my grades up. I mean,
That's BS.
yeah. Um, but yeah, like the fact that Nintendo Switch is $450 and everyone puts it as 500 without the game, like always bothers me. I will say though, I agree, the game prices are way too fucking high. They need to lower those. They're way too high compared to everyone else on the market. Because here's an example: a brand new game, base version, should not be $80 for a digital version of the game. That's ridiculous, and it shouldn't cost.
Bundle. Then that would be more.
No, but just for one game, $80, and you're just getting a download code.
Oh.
And $90 for the actual cartridge. Like, that's absurd. I don't think I've ever seen game prices that high at launch for a base version ever. Not including GTA 6, right? Man, we got games going higher in price before GTA 6. All those memes. Oh, God. It's unexcusable. The game prices that is unexcusable. And it's like, oh look, there's a bundle. It only costs $50 and more. And I'm like, that's how much the game should cost base level. This should be $50 to $60. It shouldn't be costing $80 to $90. It's absurd, man. I mean, think about it. You want to get a game for your kid, right? It's Christmas time. Do you want to throw down $100 for the newest Mario game? You know what I mean? Oh look, I want to buy the Mario Wonder. Oh shit, it's $100. Like, no.
Should not even be a question.
Do you think Nintendo looked at eBay, saw all their games for listing around $100, and went, "Bet we can do that"? You know, I bet that's exactly what they did. They went on eBay and went, "People are willing to buy our games for hundreds of dollars. We should do that."
Oh.
Like, my God, it's terrible, man. I can't even it's inexcusable behavior. Like, that's just greed. Oh, and you know the other thing that like got my goat about the presentation? You know how like Sony has like, or PlayStation has like Astrobot? So Nintendo made their own thing to show off the console, right? Like when you buy it, but you have to pay money for it. You have to pay money for the tutorial.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I kid you not. You have to pay money for the instructions to how to use your console. That is next level. That is EA greed right there. That is some EA greed. You know, hey, you just bought this brand new console. How do I use it? Pay me an extra $20.
Dude.
And I'll tell you how. Like, Nintendo, what are you doing? You're not EA. Stop being American for 5 minutes.
No. Don't yourself.
Yeah, listen. We love you. I mean, yes, you're slightly expensive sometimes, but you're generally good for consumers. Don't do this, Nintendo. Don't wreck all the goodwill you built over the Switch's lifespan, yeah. Don't burn it. Please. I,
For the love of Christ, don't.
we understand your console pricing. Game pricing's ridiculous. I don't think it would be as bad if they didn't announce they were announcing fucking $90 games. I think it wouldn't be as bad if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, cool. The Switch is a massive upgrade, right? It's like what? It was like 800% more powerful than the original Switch or something like that.
Yeah.
But my God, Nintendo, your pricing is all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: everyone who bought a Switch 1 is not going to want to upgrade right away. I mean, there's a couple people who will. Like, I'm pretty sure we will.
At least one of them, yeah.
Yeah. But majority of people are not going to buy this console because it's just too expensive and the games are too expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you've put yourself in a spot. Like, the reason why the Nintendo Switch was so loved, you can go out there, buy a game for like $60, buy the console, and you're set. Actually, 90% of the time, it came with a game already like pretty much installed on the console or with a cartridge. And now you're telling me you have to pay $90 to $80 to $90 to buy a video game for this thing. It should not cost you damn near $100 to buy a game for a console.
Cost an arm and a leg. Like,
You're like, what? I thought it was supposed to be 200 to 400. Nah, try 450 to 500.
yeah.
I mean, look, I get it. I get the pricing. It's the same as the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles. So I get the pricing. They want to match their competitors. I don't like it. I don't want things to cost more, but I get it. I understand. Their game prices though, I can't excuse that. What the fuck? What the Nintendo? Your game should not cost $80 to $90 per cartridge. Actually, no, $90 is with the cartridge. $80 is if you don't have a cartridge, if you just want the digital download code. Like, oh yeah, we increased games to $70 during the PS5 generation. Nintendo, hold my beer. Like, I just want to play a stupid Nintendo game for a cheap price. Now I'm gonna have to be out there. Those stereotypes of like, oh, we gotta go bargain hunting. And you're like walking through thrift stores and stuff. That's gonna be people during the Switch 2 generation. Gotta go to the bargain store. Get those
Yeah.
bargains. Because crap, that's the only way you're gonna be able to buy a game for this thing. It costs the same amount. Keep in mind, this is the same amount of money. It cost $90, right? So for that exact same price of $90, you could buy probably like if you like actually went and found them on sale, probably buy like 6 to 7 regular Switch games. Actually, correct that. About 5 Switch games for the cost of one Switch 2 game. Like, that should never be a comparison that has to get made. Like, it's absurd. I mean, look, there's a couple things I'm excited for. I'm excited for the new FromSoft game, Vampires. Yes, give me vampires. I'm excited for the Bravely Default HD remake. Please and thank you. Give it to me. Um, Donkey Kong looks interesting. I don't know if I'll like it, but I may try it. New Kirby stuff. I love Kirby. I'm not a huge racing fan, but Kirby. I like Kirby. Don't know why there's not another huge Mario game. I think that's weird. You haven't had one since the launch of the Switch, the original Switch. I think they should do that, probably, but what do I know? I'm not Nintendo. Um, I'm happy we're getting small ports to the Switch 2 for some games, like Legend of Zelda, the 2 Legend of Zelda games.
That's gonna be fucking.
Maybe they're testing how much people pay. Maybe, but they also recently just pulled pre-orders off, so you can't pre-order anymore. And they said that it'll go up at a later date, which I think is kind of weird because it's supposed to launch in a month. So why would you pull the ability to pre-order the console suddenly? I don't know either.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, there is speculation. I'm not going to get super political on this, but there is speculation that the Trump tariffs have something to do with it. But again, that's speculation. Who really knows? Um, I just hope they don't increase the price. Because my
That would
God,
suck.
if they make it more than the PS5, then there's no defending it. There's no defense left. You know what I mean? 450, okay, you're matching the other consoles. 500 to 600, it's over. It's over, Nintendo. I can't afford that.
I don't think anyone hated the economy right now.
I mean, hell, all three of us putting our money together can just barely afford a Switch 2. Let alone like something that costs like $600. Like that's ouch. I don't hope that doesn't happen. You know, I really do hope. Um but we'll see. Yeah, it's the whole Switch 2 situation kind of sucks cuz it's just the price. They have good looking games. They got cool looking hardware.
I want to play the fucking Zelda game
Yeah,
so
that.
bad.
I want to play the new Hyrule Warriors. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yes. Zelda game. Fuck yes.
But like their pricing, dude, like it's so bad. I don't know what they were thinking with the pricing for this thing. Like it is horrendous. It is so far above what everyone else is doing. You know what I mean? Like it. Okay, you got PS5 games. Those cost $70 at launch, but you get a little, get a little booklet. Usually get a CD. Usually get a little something extra, right? And most of the time, they usually go on sale, so it's not a big deal. Here's the thing I think that makes it extra offensive. When was the last time you saw a Nintendo game on sale? What, during the 3DS generation? In a way, I respect that because it would mean it's worth it, but still, yeah, it's absurd. I agree, Millipede.
Third.
It's absurd amounts of money you'd have to spend on this console. I mean, 450 fine, but like a $90 game, a game should not be a third of your console price. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a third of the or a fourth technically.
That's a third of what I normally make.
Right? Dude, a game should not be a fourth or third of the console. All right? It's insane. If you buy a game, it should be like a tenth, not a fourth. I'm like, my Christ, my brother in Christ, please lower these prices. My God. Although they may have also pulled it because of how many people were complaining about the price. Maybe they're gonna lower it. Who knows? Probably not, but maybe. I can hope. Maybe they'll pull a Sonic and fix it.
Apps.
But yeah, here we got Mario Kart World, which is the first free roam Mario Kart game, which I know a lot of people are excited for. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is the first 3D Donkey Kong in like 20, 30 years. So I know people are excited about that. We got ports of some games, like Nintendo's the Legend of Zelda 2, Tears of the Kingdom. And we got, Metroid Prime Beyond, which is Metroid Prime 4. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Which is gonna be interesting. Because I wonder where this game takes place, like in the Metroid timeline. You know what I mean? Because especially after Metroid Dread. Yeah, then we got Hades 2. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Split Fiction. Now, there's a lot of things. Also, you can go and check out accessories for the console, like if you wanted to. I mean, yeah, the Switch 2 Pro looks exactly the same as the first one, except for a little C button down here, which I don't know, man. The C button looks interesting. Like, what do you think the C button is for? Because we still have the capture button, so what's the C button for? Like, for screenshots? So, like, what is the C button for? So you'd think capture button, right? I mean, yeah, look at my screen. Like this little button here, because we still have this button, which is for screenshots. But like, then there's this. Some people guess like a create button, like for streaming from the console, like how PS5 and Xbox have it, but like nobody realistically. Hey, maybe with the Switch 2, they'll fix Joy-Con drift.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
got.
one thing that I hate.
Yeah, it's really bad on Switch. I mean, it's kind of there on PS5 and Xbox, but it's really prevalent on the Switch. Oh, look, they're selling a camera. Do not buy it. But look, they actually are selling a Nintendo Switch camera. Wonder what resolution it records in. 720p. I don't know. I'm guessing. Let's actually read it. Whether in TV mode, tabletop mode, or home mode, you can video chat with friends, view the game features, you're playing this thing in. La la la. Does it say? No, not really. Does not say. You got the dock set. Damn, $109 just for the dock. It's basically an advanced HDMI. That's all the dock basically is. Then a Switch 2 carrying case plus screen protector. All in one carrying case. Lots of carrying cases. And the AC adapter. Which, hopefully they fix the problem, because I remember the original Switch when it first came out. A lot of them were short-circuiting because you weren't using the specific Nintendo Nintendo adapter. And like it was really bad. Like it was horrendous. Also, apparently Nintendo are using Samsung micro SD cards as their main thing for this. Yay for Samsung, I suppose. Joy-Con wheels for steering. I mean, I guess if you're gonna launch with Mario Kart, I guess you would technically need that, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. They don't have. Oh, I forgot. Damn it. You know what I forgot about? They don't come with this thing at launch. You have to buy this.
Oh, damn.
Cause look,
Damn, man.
that sucks. I mean, it's not a big deal. We can get it. It's just not great. I like the grip of it. I mean, I prefer the Pro controller, but like this is an easy one you can just get. Like usually no one's buying them, so they're easy to pick up. At least the Pro controller looks much better this time around. Like those triggers actually look usable. I'm being needlessly mean. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm not exactly a fan of the original Switch Pro controller. I thought the rumble in it was pretty decent, but like it was not that good. Hey Brandy, welcome to the live stream. We're talking about some Switch 2. Woohoo. And it's going to be available in, look, just a week away. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Yeah, we're not that far away from this console, only a month away. They're happy to see you, Brandy. It's been a while. And you got obviously the direct that announces it. Don't know if you heard that in the background. You're a cricketune. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. Just talking about Switch 2 news. I'm talking about the absurdity of how expensive these console and games are. Like, it's insane, man. Have you seen how expensive the games are? $80 for digital and $90 for physical. Like, that's insane. It shouldn't cost you almost $100 for games for a console. Like, it's insane. It's so bad Nintendo took off pre-order ability, the ability to pre-order. You can no longer pre-order the console. Oh no. Maybe go down to features. Look at that. Yeah. Then it has, you know, obviously the. I mean, I will say this: the ergonomics of the Switch 2. I said no thanks. Yeah, I'm excited for Switch 2, but man, they need to fix their pricing. It is horrific. I mean, yes, cool, 1080p, 120 frames. You know, those are the things we wanted. But like, why does it cost an arm and a leg to get the console and games, man? Also, no one plays the console like this. I'm just gonna say it. Nightmare, look at my screen. No one plays it like this.
Oh, hell no.
No one will ever play it like that. That is no. No. No.
No. Honestly, the only thing I've ever actually done. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I know. I got oh, I already read that. Sorry. Oh, but here's some accessories that come with it. Then there's this. But hey, look, it's Donkey Kong. But I mean, like, yeah. 7.9-inch screen that lets you enjoy smooth gameplay anywhere. I mean, yeah, I mean, these are some nice things, but my gosh. And they're showing off how it. Oh, you know what? It comes with the actual usable. What do you call? Oh, are these for the controllers or for the actual console? Hard to tell. Oh yeah, it does have a kickstand. Cool. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2. Yep, and now they're magnetic instead of having to swipe them in, so now they won't break as easy. Yeah, the cost for the console and a game would cover 2 visits to the specialist. Yeah, it's absurd. Like, okay, if I go back and look at the price, was it up here? No, it was. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was at home. Go back to home. Yeah, for Fender. Okay, let's say you don't get the bundle, right? You just get the base version. $450 plus a $90 game. That's 500.
Like 550.
Yeah, five. I think it's five. Yeah, 540. $540 for a game and a console, right? And by the way, that's not including Pro Controller. That's not including anything else you want to get. That's one game, singular, for one game and the console. I mean, like we can go look at games. Like actually go take a look at them. We'll see what we got here. Is there any games you'd want to get? Mario Kart World, I know that I'd at least try. I'm not usually a racing fan, but I'd try it. Yeah, last one I played was the one for the SNES. No, I played the DS one. That's those are my only 2 experiences with Mario Kart. DS and SNES. I know there's Metroid Prime 4 that people are excited for. I am as well. Wait, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I guess yeah, it was being developed for the original one first. There's I mean it's cause Drag X Drive. I feel bad for laughing at that trailer. Kirby. Sorry. I just Nightmare Look. Every time I see this, I'm gonna laugh. Like I just can't.
Yeah,
Uh,
diversity though.
it's diversity, but it's also like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who asked for it. Anyway, Kirby Air Riders. Um, I hope Ricky plays this one. That would be hilarious. But yeah, we got Kirby Air Riders, another racing game. Lots of racing games apparently for the launch here, and a Donkey Kong game. But again, I'm gonna say it. Where is our mainline Mario game? It's missing. This is bullshit. Right here? This is some bullshit. This is well, you have to pay for this. You gotta pay for the tutorial. What console makes you pay for the tutorial on how to use the console? Are you hitting me? It's stupid. Anyway, and then we got Dustbloods, which is basically Bloodborne 2 and everything but name. Sony, we refuse to let you remake Bloodborne. FromSoft, fine. I'll do it myself. But yeah, we got Hades. I know a lot of people are excited for Hades too. I know a lot of people love the first one, so I understand why people are excited for that. Split Fiction. I know people are excited for that. Street Fighter 6. I don't. I'm not into that, but I'm sure some people are. Borderlands 4. I'm gonna be playing that on PC, so Sorry, Switch. Cyberpunk. If you have a PC, just play it on PC. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Actually, I didn't know that one was coming to Switch. Hey, maybe it'll actually work. Who knows? Probably, if it's Switch Pro, then it should work fine. Like Switch Pro levels of gear. And lots of these different games, right? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that looks interesting here. More good stuff on the way. Reanimal, Fast Fusion, No Sleep for the Economy, Arcade, Fortnite. Wow, my favorite. I you can't say that. Anyway, Silk Song, Professor Layton, Human Fall Flat 2, which is a perfect game. The first one was perfect. I don't know how you do better than that. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Oh, another what do you call it? Another one of those commie games. 2 Point Museum. I also saw during it they were doing a Bravely Default remaster, which yes, I'm super excited for that. Doesn't seem to show up here though. Upgrade packs for a bunch of games if you already own them. Hey, look, they're finally adding game chat. 20 years after it was added on regular consoles. How long did that take them? Hey, look, remember the PS3? That had game chat. So, we've been waiting for that long for them to add it on their console. They've also added Game Share, which actually is pretty damn cool. And virtual game cards. I think those things are actually pretty cool features. It's kind of like Steam in a way. With the family system on that. Kind of cool. Which I know we'll probably abuse. Because yeah, if the games are that expensive, abuse it. You know what I mean? If games are gonna cost that much money, man. Yeah, if we go over and learn more about game
my Gundam
Your Gundam addiction looks cheap next to that.
Yeah. Fuck.
Took them way too long for that. Yeah, it's bad. Sounds like they know it's gonna stink, so they nickel and dime all the way to cover the cost. Yeah, it's rough, my guy. It's rough. But yeah, look, chat anywhere, anytime. No, 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 no. Let's take a look here. All right. Also, I'm gonna have to pause it so I don't get copyright struck. Actually, don't matter. It can't even load anyway. What are these sounds? Oh my god, the resolution. Where did the resolution go? To join a game chat session. Oh, well now we know what the C button stands for. Chat.
Yeah.
Hey, how was class?
Honestly,
Ew. No. Nightmare, look at this. So you hit the chat button. This is what it does.
Hey, how was class?
Ew.
ew, gross.
Wow.
It's like a Discord call when you're
Who
screaming.
wants that? Who wanted this? Put that away.
If you wanted that, you could just do fucking Discord.
Just use Discord. What are you doing? Who wanted this? Who wanted this system? Whoever designed this should be fired, man. Yeah, it does look like old school Skype. Ew.
It's good.
Oh god. You know it's bad when even in that call, like the presentation, it's laggy.
What you doing? I am saving Hyrule right now. Let me show you.
Sorry, it's just the bad acting gets me. I'm saving Hyrule right now. Let me show you. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be too cynical. It's just this is the way he says it. I'm saving Hyrule.
Saving Hyrule. My hero.
Even the guy in the Skype call's making fun of him. Dude, just the way he said that.
What are you up to?
Oh god. I don't know if you guys are seeing that.
I am
Look at the
being
bottom
defeated
screen.
by- Saving Hyrule
Oh
right
god.
now.
Wait, look at
Let me
this.
show
Look at
you.
this.
Saving Hyrule.
It's no
My
look.
hero.
Look how laggy it is.
I am being defeated by
Ew.
flowers. You're still
Bro, that's running at like 20 frames.
there, Ash. Come on.
Ma-
I don't know what to say.
Who wanted this?
Hey.
Jen the Pear has joined. No.
Hey, Jen.
Cool, they added green screen.
What is that? Are you a...
Oh god, it looks so bad. I'm glad I'm not drinking anything. I would choke on it. Yeah. It looks so bad.
Jenny,
Actually, we're barely a minute in and it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds. May God help us all.
are you a duck?
Oh, I'm a goose.
What?
Goose.
Okay, I have to take a closer look at this. I haven't seen this before.
God, it's so bad. Like I don't. It's so laggy. Okay, let's just theoretically say you wanted to stream this game, right? Like you do on Discord. Why is it so laggy?
It's so random.
So basically, you have all these tasks to do. Like
Okay, now it looks better.
Rob, stealing his boots, and now I'm stealing his hat.
Creating mischief. I like it.
Creating mischief. I like it. This guy's acting. This is almost as bad as the Wii U ads. Oh, I say here's how I say almost. Yeah, okay. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Why are all these so laggy? Like, why do you need to show all these screens? Like, why is it so incredibly laggy? That is my question. I don't understand.
え、ピザ屋さん。
Love the fact.
この
Fuck.
前行ったとこに似てない？似てる。あそこのイタリアン美味しかった。
It's bad, man. It's bad. This is terrible.
ピンク可愛い。めっちゃ可愛くない？え、ショーケースみたい。わあ、
Doesn't yeah. Look, here's the thing. This is that they're showing it off the feature. Imagine how it'll actually work when you're using it. That's the part I'm getting at. Okay. So the best way they're showing it off in the best possible way. Best internet, probably hardwire connections, right? What's gonna happen when someone uses this on Wi-Fi? Dude, it's gonna crap itself. Like, it's gonna run so bad. I warned people online that the Switch 2 would fail and be the modern day Wii U. Everyone disregarded my comments. I mean, it's not out yet, so we don't know. But, dear Lord, like, if it's lagging this bad on a pre-recorded thing, right, that they set up with hardwire connections, how well is it gonna work with Wi-Fi, my guy?
いや、今度みんなでケーキも行きたいね。え、みんな行ってる？いつ行く？
Most people who buy a Switch probably do not have the best internet and are probably, you know, not financially able to get better internet. If that's how that system works, it's effectively a broken, dead system. If it's running on by the way, they're showing off the most optimal conditions. They're trying to show it off in the best light, and it's lagging. This is the best they can do, and it's lagging. I want to acknowledge that fact. It's the best they can do, and it's laggy.
What's up?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Yeah. Could you help me out?
Yeah, sure. Let me see.
He's stuck, chat. He's stuck. Dear God. Okay, so dude, it runs like ass. Like, pardon my language, but that's bad. Dude, this is optimal? You're telling me this is optimal?
Yeah, I remember that bit. Let me turn my camera on.
It keeps telling me nearby
Right
down below.
Ooh, where have you looked so far?
I've looked for like a cave, I've looked for some side entrances.
What if you tried looking a little farther away?
Okay.
Yeah, have a look around down there.
Okay. So look, here's the thing. So we go back. Go back to this, right? Game's lagging like nobody's business. Piece of crap. Yeah, dude, it looks bad. So it's lagging like this, right?
I've looked for like a cave, I've looked for some side entrances.
You can see it up here, it's laggy, and it's laggy down here. So there's both.
Tried looking a little farther away.
Okay.
Yeah, have a look.
Okay, I think I figured out what's happening. This cannot be the same. And the reason why I knew realize that, it's lagging so incredibly bad before, but then now it's not, spontaneously. But you're supposed to believe this is a few second difference, right? I think we're being lied to on video right now.
Look around down there.
'Cause look, the lag's just suddenly gone. Wow, it's like magic.
But it's closed.
And then it's lagging again. What is going on with this? Okay. So it lags around 205, right? That's where we were showing before. Yeah. Okay, so skip forward, 230, right?
Yeah.
But it's closed.
No, that was bad. Yeah, and then it's lagging again. So, they're lying. They're split. What is this? This feels like false advertising if I've ever seen it, man.
You sure?
And then the lag's gone again. You see? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see something. Yeah, these are different. This is like now they're swapped. And all of a sudden the background's gone. Nintendo, are you lying to your your customers right now? That looks like a lie.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, and to be clear, it's still lagging on this screen, but somehow now not on this screen. So, what is happening? It's like we've gotten 3 different things now. We've got both lag, one lag with a blank screen in the behind. These two have now been swapped. So, what that leads me to believe, if they've dropped call several times, and now they're in complete. She's not even having an application anymore because now the entire screen behind it's black. This is the most butchered advertisement for a feature I've ever seen. Like, this is horrific.
Nice.
What?
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah?
All right. I'm pretty sure I noticed frame drops on the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild. It was generating fake DLS frames to reach 60 to 120. Well, I mean, yeah, I think they use NVIDIA's system for that, so that would make sense. I mean, it sucks that they're doing it, but it makes sense.
Really?
Do you want to try again?
And the lag is back.
お頼んだ
Okay, so look, so you see up here, the screen is not lagging, but screen's lagging down here.
一旦上から OK
Okay, yeah, there's something weird going on with that. It's piecemeal together, they're trying to make it look better, and they are failing. Yeah, it's failing bad. Like, I noticed it immediately. I say that because it seems like 60 to 120 frames may be inconsistent, and there may even be input delay because of AI. Yeah, I've noticed that too. One time I tried playing Cyberpunk with FrameGen. Like, the input lag's kind of bad with it. We'll see how it plays out, though. Yeah, dude, I can't. Like, I can't. Look at this. Look at the bottom screen. Dude, it looks awful. And they're inviting all those YouTubers because they want to advertise Switch 2, just like they advertised the Wii U with all those irrelevant celebrities. I mean, it's not as bad as the Wii U. The Wii U's advertising was really bad. They made it unclear whether the Wii U was a new console or a addition to the Wii. This one at least is definitive 2 on it. At the very least. Okay, so they're not showing... I think they gave up on showing the lower view. Because that was horrific. Sorry, it's just her face. What is that face? Ah! Nightmare, look. Look at this face. Ah! Ah! Look at that. Ah! What is that face? Ah! I mentioned this because it shows that the Switch 2 is using outdated and underpowered hardware that's basically relying on fakeness. Well, I mean, it's running on the same stuff that powered the PS4 Pro, so... Yes, it's underpowered, but the original Switch was also really underpowered when it came out, so that's nothing new. What I'm pointing out is obvious false marketing and false advertising. Like, it's really blatant. This one, it's hard to point out, except for the fact they're using not real reactions, which is very obvious. These are not real reactions to people actually playing the game. As I look at their faces. Yeah, they're not reacting to the game. Look, you can even see, you can see they're not reacting to it. Oh, we're back to crap. Oh, look, it actually doesn't look bad. The bottom still looks bad, but the main screen looks not as laggy.
Oh, I love that. Awesome. All right, you guys ready to race?
It's time. Where are we racing?
Oh, what about Shy Guy Bazaar?
I mean, okay, so we get to see a little bit more Mario Kart World with how that works. So kind of interesting.
Nice. Reigning champ over here. Okay.
And yeah, again, down here, still looks horrific. It still looks terrible. But at least the top screen isn't lagging anymore. And also, if you don't know why I keep pausing, it's so I don't get copyright struck. That would suck. Let's see. Yeah, and you guys see the bottoms? Like, what is going on with that lag?
I'm right behind you.
Like, it's bad, man. Why are they holding the controller like that? Like, they look tense. Gotta win! Gotta win! Right now! What is going on with that, my guy? You okay? You need to relax, my guy.
Wow, okay.
The C button, yes. Chat with all your friends. I guarantee this is not gonna work. Like, at all. I guarantee this thing's gonna be a fantastical flop with how that's advertised. That video did a terrible job of advertising that. I'm just saying. Oh. Yeah, that was rough. Share games online. Wow, you chat. Wow. Yeah, cool. So, that was that. Game chat. Yes. Let's see. Look at the overview trailer. Hello, Husker. Welcome to the live. You know what? Let's look at the overview trailer. If that was that bad, we need to see the overview trailer. If that's how they were showing off game chat. Let's check out the overview trailer. Let's see. Let's see how this looks, right? Let's just see. Yeah, looks pretty standard. They still add aux ports, so, you know, audio jack, so we're okay. They haven't gone the way of iPhone or Android yet, thank gosh. But yeah, I mean, looking at this screen, nothing looks too off. Everything looks fine, looks good. 14th place, you know.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation. However you
4-person Mario Kart.
Yep. We love our Mario Kart here, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I'm gonna try out this
like
one.
to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a
Oh yeah.
God.
I know a lot of people are excited for the 24-player Mario
Now you're
Kart.
gonna have like an entire server.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't announce a Smash Bros. Or a Made Mine Mario game. Out of everything I've seen, I'm surprised about that. Dude, all I know is the next Smash Bros. Is going to be absurd and good. Think about how cool it was on the Switch. Then we're going like 800% more than the Switch. I think it's going to be cool.
bigger screen.
Although I'm scared of how much they're going to cost for their DLC for that game. Nice. Nintendo DS is nice.
In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend.
I'm glad they improved the stand. The original would break off so easily.
In handheld mode, play anywhere you go.
Which, thank Christ, they made it 1080 for handheld mode. It needed that so badly. Like, playing at 720 was just not great. Hardly works. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry.
With these 3 play modes, you can enjoy
3. I see 2. That's not a play mode. That's just that one with extra steps. There's 2 play modes.
playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
How it's improved from the
If you show off game chat, I swear to God. Based off how I was just grilling that man.
Nintendo Switch.
That is not a good feature. When Stubby still has his Game Boy Advance, he kept it still playing some old Pokemon games. Nice. And there's a couple games on the Game Boy Advance I like. Like I like the Metroid games, and I like Pokemon Emerald.
Switch system.
Bigger screen, same thickness.
7.9 inches. Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares
Yep. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Gives that kind of vibe.
to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Which I don't think anyone was really complaining about the thickness, were they?
System's thickness remains.
It needs to be the same level of thickness, or I'm not getting the console.
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
I mean, dude, let's be honest. We're mostly gonna play this thing on the TV. You know what I mean? Or on the monitor. It's never pretty much gonna be just played like that.
Remains the same.
High definition display, 1080.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I'm sorry. That face.
Greater detail on the 1080p screen. Double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in
Like just that face. That face. I'm sorry. It's just that face. Ha! People hated on me for years about being skinny and poor. I turned the anger to building. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, friend. I'm happy you're rich. Nobody cares about me. I'll be buying the Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle post-tariff. This will be my last video game console. Alright. Thumbs up to you.
Greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Up to 120 frames.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Vivid as LCD, HDR support.
Screen is more vivid and
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think anybody really cared about that. I mean, sure some people did, but HDR is a thing that's like, it's cool, but like half the time it doesn't really work well. At least for me.
supports HDR.
Okay. Dude, I can't tell the difference. Look at these photos. Can you tell the difference between them? Wow, this one's slightly brighter. How much room does the Nintendo Switch have? Supposedly it's 800% more than the original Nintendo Switch. Supposedly. But who really knows? That could be fudged up numbers for selling the console. We won't really know until someone does a breakdown of the console and actually exposes every part of it and all that. But for now, people are saying it's like 800% more. Yeah, it's $450 to $500 is the price of the Switch 2.
Providing more contrast between light and
I legit can't tell the difference. This one's slightly brighter. That's about it. Oh wow, look, it's a brighter thing. You really can't tell all that much. If you were playing this just on its own, you would never tell the difference. You didn't have them side by side.
dark areas of the images.
Yep, magnetic Joy-Con.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
You know why they did this? Because people kept breaking their controllers and switches by trying to put their controllers in. Yeah.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
I wonder how many people are going to accidentally press that and accidentally launch their Switch controllers onto the floor.
The S
And now I'll be permanently isolating myself. And Brent, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry for you.
L and SR buttons.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, they are making those bigger. I remember that was a major complaint for the Switch. I'm sure my nephew will still end up breaking them. Probably. Because, yeah, it's better. Look at that. It is better. I am better. Good thing on the magnet. Yeah. Yeah. And that's good, too. I remember trying to press these things. Dude, I have massive hands. And let's be honest, I'm never, and I do mean never, going to be using it like this. Because my hands are way too big. I need to use an actual proper controller. Otherwise, I can't use the console. I have giant hands.
Are bigger
I am what Doofenshmirtz called huge hand.
for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. Comfort and control when playing
See, my hand, it fits in the palm of my hand. That's how big my hand is. Alright, these things are tiny.
with a Joy-Con 2 held
Now
horizontally.
let's be honest. Like, Nightmare, look, turn around. No one plays a game like this.
No.
Well, and even then, you'd probably just go out and buy actual controllers. At that point. That's if they get one. Yeah.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Which is good as well. I'm glad they increased the size of the sticks. That's always a good thing. Roxy is Gentle Giant. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing they were like really like advertising. Mouse controls.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse.
Although I am wondering,
Opening
will they have a web browser to take advantage of that? They probably won't, but I'm curious.
up even more ways to play in compatible games.
I'll probably try this out for Metroid. For Metroid Prime. I'll probably try it out with that. That sounds fun. Also, Metroid Prime 4 looks so good. I just needed to say that. It looks so good. Ooh, that lens flare though. That lens flare.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
No, not this game. Not this one. Please. Not fair. I'm not supposed to laugh at this. Stop.
So you can also play certain games
Please.
using 2 mice, like this.
I'm heading out. See you later, Husker. Thank you for joining.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop mode.
Dude, I'm just gonna use headphones or use speakers like on the TV. Oh god, they're advertising voice chat. Run, chat, run. It's the lag.
Built-in microphone, so you
The
can
lag
voice chat with friends
returns.
anytime via game chat. It also uses noise canceling technology to filter sound.
Great.
So your voice
So-
will come through clearly.
So like every other voice chatting platform on the planet. Cool.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed
Hey, guess what? Xbox, Sony, and PC all have this feature.
with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if
Alright.
it's coming from all around you.
I'm happy, Nintendo, that you're catching up slightly.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
You know why they say large and sturdy? Because everyone kept breaking their original one. Because it was so shoddily made.
You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's
Wait,
one
what?
on top as well.
What? What's the top one used
It's
for?
handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Hey, Dime, remember you were saying how you had to do that for the weird thing for charging it? This has two ports. One on top, one on the bottom.
Huh.
So that thing you were complaining about.
Yay!
Oh, no, the video's gone. No. Fine, I can skip back to where we were.
Sounds. Game sturdy stand. In
There we go,
addition
here
to
we
the
are.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Let's be honest, no one's going to use that camera. No one's going to buy that camera. No one's going to use that chat function. It looks horrific. It looks
It's
terrible.
handy for connecting a USB-C
It's like
camera.
early age Skype. And not like updated Skype. No, this is early Skype level bad. So more places to
or
break.
Charging in tabletop
Yeah.
mode.
Now let's see if the battery doesn't explode this time.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of
Wow, we almost have as much storage as a standard phone nowadays. Aren't you lucky, guys?
internal storage.
I mean, that just shows how bad the original storage was. It was pretty much required that you had to go out and buy a storage thing for it. Actually, not pretty much. It was required. You had to go out and buy an SD card.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch. For storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for
If any of these games run at 4K and still manage to hold 60 frames, I will be impressed. But honestly, that's probably not going to happen. Let's be realistic here. This thing is not going to run 4K 60. It's probably going to run 4K 30 frames and run like shit. It's going to basically be stuck at 1080p. Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves here.
compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Okay, you have a 1440p. Then we'll stick with that. 1440p. BRB boy. That's getting off the bus. Alright, talk to you later, Brandy. We really should get DMs or something so we could talk more. I really do having you in my streams.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Wow, it has a fan. I'm a fan of that.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Dude, imagine if they had said, "Oh yeah, all your original Nintendo Switch games are not going to be playable on this console." Dude, people would have rioted. There would have been riots.
Physical and digital games are
I spent
supported.
so. Yeah, that's not backwards compatible. Sorry, guys.
People upgrading from PS3 to PS4.
Uh, it would have been a deep shit.
Well, that's what happened with PS3 and PS4. They
I'm
couldn't
talking
carry
about
games.
Nintendo. It would have been deep shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Some people bought a lot of Nintendo games for the Switch.
Us.
Yeah.
Over 50.
Yeah. Oh, when I moved in, what? I brought at least 10 to 20.
Yeah. I had at least. It would have been so much.
Yeah, dude. The Nintendo Switch 2, it's really disappointing, personally. Just what they've done with it, with pricing and features. That game chat feature, dude, that whole trailer was bad. That was a bad trailer. I know I'm giving Nintendo a lot of shit, but like they did pull it, so maybe they'll fix a couple of the problems. I doubt they can fix much before a month, but maybe.
They'll actually.
And lower the price by $50 at least. Make it,
Dude. $100.
yeah, but it's kind of understandable. But if they lower the price of the games, at least then it's like, okay, this is affordable. It wouldn't be a big deal if they raised the price of the console if their games stay at a similar price. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to be ending this stream, guys. Just wanted to talk about this for a bit. Got really sidetracked with the trailers and stuff. Had a lot of fun, but it's time for me to end this. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys all stay safe. Bye-bye, guys.